Hey! In today's video, I'm sharing how to get paid to create content for brands. So while it's super common for influencers to partner with brands to create sponsored content for their social media, did you know that many of them are also creating content for brands behind the scenes? It happens a lot more often than you realize. So if you're wondering how to get paid to create content for brands, this video is for you. And I'd just like to start this video by sharing that I know this strategy works because this is exactly how I started earning an income back when I began blogging. Just 1 month into launching my very first blog, I was approached by a wellness brand to write for their blog, and that soon turned into countless other freelance jobs for other brands. By the way, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jay, and I'm the creator of 11th Street Studio Influencer Agency. If you'd like to learn how you can join our private influencer community, click the link below this video to our main website. And if you'd like to gain full access to all of our e-courses for influencers, live webinars, members lounge, and Q&A forum, click the link below this video to check out our members area. Okay, back to the video. So to be honest, when I began blogging, I never once for a split second imagined that I would earn an income with my blog. Now, just to be clear, that was 10 years ago when most people had no idea what a blog even was. Yet, just a month into my blogging journey, I was approached by a popular brand to take over their blog, and they paid me really well to do so. And guess what? That opportunity soon turned into also creating content for their email newsletters, website, and social media. So within just a few months, I was blogging for them every week, plus creating additional content, and had at that point earned enough money to enroll in a few photography courses at a nearby university. And from there, they hired me to be their photographer too. I started by taking photos of their products and services and was eventually asked to be their official event photographer as well. Flash forward a couple years and I began yoga teacher training. Guess who the studio asked to take all of their website and social media photos and videos? Me. Then 1 year later, I began teaching yoga for a small personal training company, and within just a few weeks, they began paying me to create content for their social media, email, newsletter, and eventually their blog too. So you can see how just one opportunity can turn into many sources of income working with brands. Was I earning money collaborating with brands on sponsored posts? Nope. That didn't even exist as an option at that point. Remember, this was 10 years ago. My point is, I learned how to get paid to create content for brands within a month of launching my very first blog. Given that social media, blogging, and digital content were all so new, it was incredibly easy to monetize my skills. And while I hadn't yet collaborated with any brands on sponsored content, I was still creating a lucrative income for myself. And so can you. Maybe not as a blogger, unless you are a blogger, but as an influencer or content creator. The truth is, brands, small and large, need digital content creators to help them create content, especially now with the popularity of TikTok. This digital space, while yes, it is saturated with bloggers and influencers creating sponsored posts, can easily be monetized elsewhere. Think websites, blogs, email, apps, and well, anywhere a brand can publish and market their products. So how do you get paid to create content for brands? Well, let's be real. Brands expect to be pitched on sponsored content, right? In fact, depending on the brand, Some get hundreds of pitches a day from influencers hoping to partner with them, which is why you may not hear back from every brand you pitch for sponsored posts. So why not surprise them and pitch them an idea they can't refuse and offer to create content for them instead? It's an ideal way to get paid to create content for brands right away. I can tell you from experience that most brands do not get daily pitches from influencers suggesting they create content for their website or blog or social media. This strategy will make you stand out. This is an area that is very underpitched, and like I said earlier, more often than not, brands need help creating content in these areas, which means that's a great opportunity for you to earn some pretty significant paychecks. The truth is, digital content creation is still an emerging field, and some brands don't have the slightest idea how to create effective content or even what type of content they need. But guess who does? Influencers and bloggers, and you guessed it, content creators. So if you fall into any of these categories, you can easily create amazing content for brands, and chances are they'll pay you very well for it. So that's one easy way to get paid to create content for brands. And to be honest, there are countless more. So what exactly can you offer brands? Well, you can offer to write for their blog as a guest or ghostwriter, or to take high quality images for their website and social media. Or if you're good with video, you could offer to create videos for them for Instagram Reels, TikTok, or a YouTube channel if they have one. What else? Well, I actually created a cheat sheet that you can download that lists 20 more ways you can get paid to create content for brands. I linked to it in the description box below this video, so go ahead and download it now. Each one helps you to quickly and easily create an income with your current skills as an influencer. Now, as you can imagine, these services are all priced very differently. But regardless if a brand has a low budget or is willing to pay you in gold, there is typically a service you can offer them that fits within their budget. So you can certainly negotiate all of that. And keep in mind that they would typically be paying you from their marketing budget, which could very well be much larger than their influencer marketing budget. So if that's the case, you could potentially earn more money creating content for a brand than by partnering with them on sponsored content. Plus, you don't have to wait until you have 5,000 or 50,000 followers to pitch your dream brands. You can offer to help them today. Hopefully that makes sense, because while it can seem like monetizing your influence can take forever, the truth is you can do so rather immediately. So while you may not be chosen to create sponsored content right away, you can easily work with brands on other projects, and you'll probably make an excellent income doing so, especially when it comes to taking high quality images and creating videos for brands. Plus, and this is really important, if they accept your offer to create content, you now have an in at that brand, which means you may get to jump the line and work with them on sponsored posts in the very near future, because while you're creating content for them behind the scenes, they'll get a clear idea of what it's like to work with you and get to see firsthand that you create incredible content that their audience loves, meaning they're much more likely to approach you when they're pitching influencers for an upcoming campaign. If you ask me, that's a win-win. If that's not the fastest way to collaborate with your dream brands, I don't know what is. So yes, pitching brands to collaborate on sponsored content is one way to earn money as an influencer, but it can be difficult to navigate as an emerging or even long-time influencer, which is why I strongly suggest you try to get paid to create content for brands first. Remember, brands expect to be pitched on sponsored content. Why not pitch them on something they can't refuse instead? Okay, now with that said, if you're still interested in partnering with brands to create sponsored content, make sure to watch my other video, how to get paid brand deals on Instagram, because at the end of the day, it's really smart to create multiple income streams. So that's a video you definitely do not want to miss. Now, remember, building a brand doesn't happen overnight. It requires significant time and dedication, as well as flexibility in order to pivot and implement new strategies whenever necessary. And when that happens, many creators suddenly need help, and that's totally normal. So if you're in that position, I get it. It's really important to hold yourself accountable and hire a coach, pay for the online course, or take a webinar or workshop, or hire a staff to help you do whatever is necessary to help your brand thrive. Okay, so remember, if you want to be successful, you should always hold yourself accountable while also investing into educating yourself on ways to work smarter. Being an influencer can actually be a very confusing job sometimes, and burnout is a common experience for a lot of creators. It requires creating content, pitching brands, negotiating payments, styling, shooting, editing, curating, scheduling, and so much more. And learning how to do everything necessary to start and continue making money requires ongoing research, constant shifting, and committing to giving it your all. There is always something new you can learn or some way you can improve. And as a creator or influencer, you should be actively pursuing that to better your brand and because your community deserves it. So if you're interested in learning more about what it takes to keep growing an audience and how to get paid brand deals consistently, make sure to enroll in our members area because there are nearly 10 e-courses inside, as well as a full resource library that you can access immediately as a member. Plus, you gain access to live webinars each month with me where you can ask all of your questions. Okay, that's it for today's video. Make sure to grab that cheat sheet before you go. I linked to it below this video. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about this video or comments, please leave them in the comments below. And of course, if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel because my goal is to release one new video each week and I don't want you to miss any of them. So thank you so much for watching today's video and I hope to see you in the next video.